Hello. Hello, hello. Give me a moment. I'm going to go ahead and share this into a few group pages. All right. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Hump day? I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Say hi when you hop on. I'm going to use my lip exfoliator real quick. My lips have been so dry. I don't know, like they were pretty good during the winter. I just kept up with them. And I don't know what it is this spring. Maybe I just got a little lax in my using the lip exfoliator or what. I don't know what it is. But they're so dry. So I've been fixing that. I get these on Amazon. These are like little lip scrubbers. And then the lip exfoliator. Put that on. And you can use a little lip scrubber. Get all that dead skin off. And you can leave, I leave the lip exfoliator on. I'm going to leave it on while I do my makeup. Because it's going to like soak in and do its job. Hi, Angela. Oh, I miss you. All right, what am I doing? I'm going to use some eye cream. I used some this morning, but I usually try to use a little bit right before I do my makeup. Also, that way, this has caffeine in it, peptides, amazing. Oh, the lip scrubbers are so great. And you can get them in like packs. I mean, they're so cheap. You can get them in these big packs and hand them out to all your friends. So I'm going to use the eye cream real quick. That way that's going to help fill in all those fine lines, wrinkles, all that good stuff. It's got caffeine to help wake up the under eye area so that when I'm doing my makeup, all will be good. Ooh, I'm almost out of setting spray. I got my backup ready. Oh, I'm not going to use the new foundation. I do have a video up of using it though. I think I do have a video of me using the new foundation though. It should be on my page. But I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use spray today. Hi, Christina. I'm going to use spray today because so many of the new foundation shades are sold out. So I'm going to use spray foundation because I want to use something that people can make sure that I can get them their shade. All right. I'm going to do my pre-makeup routine, which I just did my eye cream, my lip exfoliator. Next is going to be setting spray. I'm going to let that dry. And then when that dries, I will use my face primer. Well, that doesn't work. Okay, paper here. I need to get one of those cute little fans. Every time I see somebody that has one, I'm like, oh, I really need to get one of those. And I always forget to check Amazon and pick one out. All right. So setting spray, face primer, and then we'll use setting spray again after the face primer. That is my normal makeup, pre-makeup routine. Eye cream, lip exfoliator, setting spray, primer, setting spray. And that is going to make sure that I have a good canvas for my makeup to apply onto. To make sure that it's going to last all day. I'm hopefully I can see you guys okay today. I don't have my glasses on and I feel like I'm so far away. I might have to move my chair up a little bit. You're not gonna be able to see what I'm doing. I don't want to end up with makeup all over everywhere. So now I feel like I'm too close. Problems. I'm having problems. Okay. Setting spray. So I did setting spray, face primer. I used mattifying face primer. If you have oily to normal skin, you're gonna want to use that. Thank you. This is Papaya Branch. It's so like light and like comfy. If you have oily, combo, normal skin, this is going to be what you'll want, is mattifying face primer. If you have dry skin, you'll want the hydrating face primer. And those come with our Flawless 4 bundle. So, I'm breathing it in. Our setting spray or a setting product, so you can get the spray or the prime and set powder or the actual setting powder, our original formula, along with a primer, a face primer, and a foundation, and a concealer for $99. So that is through the end of March. So there's not a whole lot of time left on that one. So make sure, drop the word color match or bundle in the comments here. That way I can color match you or figure out what foundation you would prefer. And we'll get you going with that, because that will end at the end of March. All right, I'm going to use setting spray. I'm going to use spray foundation today. I haven't used it in a while, so we're going to use that. And honestly, I love every single foundation type that we have. BB cream, spray foundation, stick foundation, liquid foundation. I love all of them. The new powder is amazing as well. I'm not going to use that today just because I want to, there's a lot of shades that are sold out, and so I want to make sure that I'm using something that you guys have access to. You still may get lucky and have your shade in stock if you want to be color matched for that. I know, I'm the same way, Angela. I just rotate through them. I love them all. If you want to be color matched or to see if your shade in the new powder is available, then let me know. Drop a comment here and I can definitely color match you to make sure that your shade is available. You can get it in the Flawless 4 Bundle Plus. That bundle has all the same as the Flawless 4 plus 2 more items, so you're getting 33% off of 6 core products that you're going to use every time you do your makeup. So do a little spray on there. It's been a long time since I've used spray foundation, but it's going to even out my skin tone, provide good coverage, and have that airbrush light finish. So if you're ever afraid of looking cakey, this is the way to go. The Kabuki brush, which is the brush that I'm using, that is available in the Flawless 4 Plus bundle. So you can get that at a discount in that Plus bundle. And it's the best brush to use for any foundation. So I use it literally for every single foundation type. The new powder, BB cream, stick, liquid, all of them. Some people like to use a blending bud. I prefer to use the Kabuki brush and then use a blending bud after if I feel like it's not sitting well. And then I'll just use the blending bud after. Ooh, I'm making a mess. All right, I'm going to hang on to my Kabuki brush, keep it nearby because I will use it again. What product is left on there, I will use again. So, and I'll show you that. Let's do some concealer for the under eye area. So this is our Skin Solution Concealer. Thanks, Angela. I know, it's amazing that I can't ever get past, every time I use it, I still get blown away by how light it is, because it is that airbrush feeling and look, and it just feel like it doesn't feel like you have anything on, which is great. I have my small blending bud, and I'm going to spray it with setting spray. You can, see, I'm running out here. You can use rose water toner as well as water, but you want to make sure that you wet your blending bud in one form of another. Goodness gracious, I can't talk today. So I just did my under eye area, and I'm going to do in like a triangle. So the under eye, and bring it down, and I bring it all the way up and across my lid. And a little, honestly, a little goes a long way. You do not need to use as much as I used. I like a lot of under eye coverage, so I use a lot. And even still, I'm wiping off the product on back into the bottle and then using it. So I'm actually wiping off most of the product off of there before I even use it. And wet my blending bud again. And same thing, gonna go up under eye and down into a triangle. In just a patting motion. Don't swipe or rub, but just a patting motion. And that's going to even that all out. Yes, rose water is perfect for that. I don't have dry skin under my under eye, so I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, rose water is going to be great for hydration. That's a great option for, whoa. That is a great option if you have dry skin under there or need a little extra hydration under there. That is perfect. I love that. So that part is done. So I've got my base face done. I'm going to add some color back into my face. I'm going to use the shade Supple in our blusher, and I have my tapered blusher brush. And I'm just going to go from the apples of my cheeks, and I just go all the way up to my hairline. And the Supple shade is like a peachy pink shade. You can, the thing that I love with ours is you can use, I usually like a more, whoop, my battery's dying. I usually like a more, kind of a more bold blush look on myself, but you can use like a setting powder brush if you like something a little bit softer. All right, so that's done. Add some color back in. I'm going to add some warmth into it as well with my contour. With contouring, I'm going to use my powder concealer brush. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I'm not going to use that because that is on back order right now. We're going to use our setting powder brush for this. So I have, this is a powder foundation that I have that's just a few shades darker than my normal shade. And I'm just going to go back and forth in this kind of this section right here. So it's going to be like from your ear, and the angle is going to be like to the corner of your mouth, but you're going to do 2 finger lengths away from your mouth, 2 finger lengths up from your jawline, basically in that little hollow just below your the apples of your cheeks. So that's where you're going to put that. And this, if you are afraid of contouring, this setting powder brush is a great brush to use because it's soft and light, and you can really use it lightly. I'm going to condense it down and use it for the sides of my nose to contour that. And I'll come back and kind of fix that up as well. And I'm going to let the rest of the product go along my hairline, at the top, over to my temples, leaving this middle section alone. And then I'm going to take whatever's left on my brush and do along my jawline and under my chin. And that's going to help create a shadow in those parts where I need a little bit of help, either whether it's with sagging skin, double chin, whatever you got going on, it's going to help hide that by creating shadows. All right, so that was super, super easy contour. Now, I said I was going to save my kabuki brush. I'm going to go back through, and any places where I think I need to kind of touch up or blend a little bit, that's what I'm going to use this for. Just whatever product is left on there from when I did my foundation. So any of those spots that, those 2 finger lengths away, those are the spots that I'm kind of touching up. Okay, good enough. All right, I'm going to do a little bit of highlight. I'm actually going to use that setting powder. Hi, Brittany. I'm going to use that setting powder brush as well. This is the shade Lustrous. All of our powder highlighters are gorgeous shades, and they really, they're very soft and subtle, so you don't need a lot of product, and it really doesn't matter which shade you grab and what your skin tone is, they're all gonna look great. So I usually do above my brow there and along my nose, apples of the cheeks, or just above the apples of the cheeks, and then that Cupid's bow area. All right, I'm trying to hurry so my phone doesn't die, so if it dies, I apologize. All right, we're at 19%. Hopefully we'll make it. All right, I'm going to do a little bit of eye primer. So if you can see how much I put on there, that's going to be enough for both eyes. So you do not need a lot of eye primer. And I'm just going to put it with my fingers and kind of warm it up. So you can see, you can barely even see any product on there. You really don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. So I'm going to put that on and let that, it really doesn't need to sit. It's ready to go, but I'm going to do my brows first because I just realized I didn't do them, and it'll bother me if I don't do them yet. And I have a hair. Okay. So for this, I'm going to have to move you and move my mirror a little bit closer because otherwise, whoa, don't want to make you fall over. Otherwise, I can't do my brows in my camera. I gotta do them with my mirror. So hopefully you guys will be able to see okay. I'm gonna use the brow liner in the shade Dark. Aw, thanks, Britt. You do it. I know you go live every day. I'm like, no, I don't. I do not. Definitely do not go live every day, but I should, because it's fun. And it's such a mood lifter. Like, I know you've talked about that before. It's like having that time to yourself, and I don't know what's happening here. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna make it work. That is one funky eyebrow. Oh boy, this is what happens when I get distracted and start talking and try to multitask. And this is where the brow artist brush comes in handy to just fix that right up. Got a little out of control there for a minute. Gotta love it. And even under here too. What is this? See, it doesn't matter how many times you've done your makeup. I am not a professional. All right. We're fixing her up here. My intention was just to outline and then fill in. And I got a little wonky on it. And then I always brush the hairs back up to kind of get them back into place. So we're going to see if I can do it on this side now without having to start over. these brow liners, there's been some controversy over if they're retiring or not, because the blonde shade, the lightest shade, used to be available, and then it sold out, and then it like disappeared from the website. And there's top leaders that say they've been told that it's not being retired. Some people from corporate are saying it is being retired. So I think I've been hoarding them to make sure that when they do finally leave us, I have some, because I don't know. And I like, there's such an easy tool. Well, easy, I guess, is a relative term, but considering how I've done so far today with this, but especially if you're just learning how to do your brows, like, this is the way to go, is a brow pencil. I need to pluck my brows, but that's okay. We're not doing that now. Okay. So that will work. That will work. All right. Let's get you back situated. We're going to call it good on the brows. This is another little thing that I got on Amazon. I use it to brush my brows also, but you can also use a fresh one for your eyelashes. If you have any like leftover stuff on your lashes, they're great to use to kind of clean that up. Make sure that there's nothing on there before you add your lash products on. All right, so let's do our eye makeup. I'm gonna do the look that I did the other day in my one photo. It was really fun. And this is gonna be Ornate in our liquid eyeshadows. So easy to use. Like, I used this the other day also just by itself. We're gonna swipe some product on. Looks really good, right? We'll swipe some of that on, and then I have my cream shadow brush, and I'm going to go in and work that around. And I'm kind of patting while I move, if that makes sense. So I'm not necessarily brushing and swiping. I'm kind of patting and moving my brush at the same time. So I'm kind of moving the product around without like rubbing it, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So I know that looks a little bit funky, but we're gonna get it to look good as we continue with the other shades and do some blending. But I just want to get this shade on first. And it's such a pretty shade. I love using this in the outside corners as well. Complements with any other eyeshadow. You can put, do a different shade on your lid and then use Ornate in the outside corners just as a little, to add some dimension in there. And it looks so pretty. And then for the first time the other day, I used it by itself on my lid. So I did basically this exact thing. Bear with me. But then I blended out the top lines, and it looked so pretty just by itself. So that was really fun. All right, so let's do the inside shade first. So I have my beloved palette 3. This is our really pretty metallics palette, and I'm going to take, I have a different cream shadow brush, and I'm going to take this like silvery shade. It's called, I don't know, what's it called? It's backward. Unselfish is what it's called. Okay. I never understand how they name eyeshadow shades. And we're just going to do the inside corner here and just kind of blend it out just a little bit, like I'm only going out a little bit in there. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And bring it out a little bit. So it's just adding that shimmer in there. and it's going to add a whole nother dimension with it. The next thing that I'm going to take is I have my fluffy crease brush, or you could use the crease brush as well, but I like the fluffy crease brush because I feel like you can be a little bit softer with it. I'm going to take this shade Profound, which is like a maroon shade. If you don't have this is palette 8. If you don't have it, you need it. Just saying. And I'm doing the outside corner. So I'm doing basically this, I'm doing a line like this on an angle. In that corner there. And then when I'm done, I'm going to blend that all out. So it's just going to add, it's not adding a ton of color necessarily, but it's going to add another dimension to it. And I swear, I know that this looks bat crap crazy right now, but I promise once we blend, blending is your best friend. So you got to have faith through the process, because it will look absolutely insane as you're going, and you will look like a clown. But if you blend correctly, it will all work. All right, moment of truth. Here's the blending. Because you're going to be like, if this does not work, I'm never listening to her again. So I'm taking, this is a clean blending brush, okay? I just cleaned it, has nothing on it. I'm taking this inside corner and I'm swiping toward my eye. So, because I want that product to move and soften toward my, toward itself, basically. And same thing, I'm just going in circles, softening this edge, but I'm going in circles toward my eye, not in circles down to bring it across my face. And then I'm going to blend this spot right here where that silver is stopping. I'm going to blend that a little bit. And I have a hair. All right, same thing with this side. I'm going to blend this corner. I'm not going into the corner. I'm just going kind of on the side of my nose there where I got some extra product there and pulling that. And then I'm going to take this outside corner. I'm going to blend in circles toward my eye, not down toward my face. Okay, and then we're going to soften where the silver is ending. Just to kind of soften that up a little bit. All right. And if you feel like you, after you get this far and you feel like you are not happy with the way something turned out, go back and take your original color, add a little bit on there, and soften it on there. Like, here, I can show you that way. It's easier to show instead of just saying it. So I'm going to take one dot on there, one little dot on there, and take the brush that I used and bring that color back in there. So it's always fixable. If you don't like something, it's always fixable. That's what makeup cloths are for, right? So you can add that color back in there if you want. I'm going to blend this. Where my colors are meeting is where I'm blending. Okay, easy enough. I'm going to take a liquid eyeliner. You guys are crooked, sorry. I tried not to get you crooked, but it's happening now. I'm gonna try not to let you fall. Okay, so I'm gonna take my liquid eyeliner. This liquid eyeliner was I have a hair, I can feel it. This liquid eyeliner was a limited edition one. I'm just trying to use it up so that I can throw it out. I mean, I love it, but I would highly suggest our Dip and Draw liquid eyeliner. It's awesome. And we're just going to draw a thin line along the top. I usually try to do that top line, like try to do my outside line first and then fill in along the lash line. I find that that's easier for me to keep control of that line. Otherwise, I start getting, it starts getting too wide. And then I lose control. And I'm going to bring a little bit down along the bottom lash line. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. I usually draw my top line first. So the outside line first, and then I fill in to my lash line. If that doesn't work for you, do it whatever way works for you. This, a dip and draw is really good because you can also do what's called stamping, where you just lay the wand down on your eye and move it along your lash line. Instead of drawing, you're like stamping it on, and that kind of lets you get the hang of it a little bit if you have a hard time drawing it. All right, we're in the home stretch. How much we got? Sorry, I was trying to see how much power I had left. It's not showing me. Hopefully we make it. Lash primer. This is going to condition your lashes, lift and curl them for you. A must-have. Then we're going to go in with our twisted mascara in the black tube here. I've got the top twisted part. And that is the baby tiny one. And I'm going to go through and get my bottom lashes. I swear this thing gets lashes that you had no idea you had. And I usually go all the way to my waterline and I just blink it on, because then that gives you the darker, it almost gives you a look like you have eyeliner on if you choose not to use it. So you can kind of get the effect without having to do the work. And I swear I don't think I've ever done my makeup where I don't get mascara on my face. And same thing on this side. I go all the way to my waterline and just blink it on. Get all those lashes. And then I'm going to use the silver capped part. And that is going to get the ends of my lashes. What a difference. These, and I have to say, like, I didn't start out using Unique for the lash products, but most people do. And I can completely see why. I started using the skincare, and that's what kind of sold me on the company. And I figured, well, if their skincare is this good, I'm going to try their makeup and see how it does. And it's absolutely incredible, and I fell in love. And now that's why I'm here. But most people usually try a mascara first, and that's how they kind of get hooked on it, because it's incredible. I mean, there's a reason that it sold out in hours of launching, and they did $7 million in mascara alone within just a few days of it launching. I mean, there's a reason for it. So if you haven't tried it yet, you need to. And there's two, you can see I'm using two different ones. This is the fiber infused. This does not have fibers in it, but the wands make it absolutely incredible. And then this, for me, just adds a little more bold look. It adds those fibers on there to give some lash extension. if you're looking for that more bold look. For me, I usually use the Twisted if I'm looking for like a daytime look. Still gives amazing volume without being too crazy. And if you like a more bold look, then this is your way to go. The twist, or the, the 4D. But as you can see, I like to use all three products together. I do. All right, so lip products I'm going to use. This is Sunday Brunch in our lip butter. And you can see I used my lip exfoliator earlier. I didn't take any of that off. I just let it condition right into my lips. And so it doesn't, as long as you don't feel like it's like you still have the sugar scrub in there, because I work that right into my lips, and you're good to go. And then this is Casual Friday. This just came back in stock. It's an absolute favorite. So I did Casual Friday over top of Sunday Brunch. And then it gives it this really pretty like chocolatey mauve color. So perfect for the rest of the day. I'm going to use some setting powder and I will be done for the day. Ready to go. This is our Prime and Set powder. It has a chilling effect, which is so nice. And you shake it up. It has a water technology that you need to shake it. The air molecules need to go around this formula and around the powder for it to work. So you shake it up. That's why there's so much. I mean, mine's almost empty, but it usually comes about half full. That way it has room to shake in the bottle. And I should have done this before I did my mascara, but that's okay. Normally I do. I got distracted. So setting powder. And I'm good to go for the day. If you want a little extra setting, you can use the setting spray as well, or our other setting powder works wonders as well. So if you have oily skin, I can show you how to do a baking technique for your foundation that will keep that on all day without melting off of your face, and that works wonders. So we've got just a few days left of our Flawless 4 bundle. So we got setting product, foundation, concealer, and primer, wherever that went, for $99. So you get 4 full-size products for $99 for a base face that you're going to use every single time you do your makeup. And that's going to last you a really long time. Add on an upgrade up to our Bundle Plus, and you're going to get the powder foundation, the new powder foundation, and a face brush for $154, which is over 30% off. So a great deal. Let me know if I can color match you. So drop color match or bundle in the comments and we'll get you going. You guys have a great day, and I hope that you enjoy the sunny weather while it's here. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.